Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another episode of Superpower Yoga.
Yeah, we're here in Hanoi, Vietnam, which is not the most relaxing place.
It's a pretty big city.
So there's probably going to be some background noise, maybe
Fishing.
yeah, some fishing. Maybe he'll catch something. But like we always say, you can do this anywhere. And one of the things we like to practice is finding peace wherever you are, which is something we got used to living in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just practice finding silence within rather than outside. And it's still pretty calm, relaxing here.
Yeah, we found a nice park.
So just start in a comfortable seat, straighten the back, and relax your head. And just take a moment to arrive on your mat. Start to lengthen your breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And just bring your attention to your breath. You can leave behind whatever you've been doing today, whether it was work or dealing with family or a dirty apartment or a crazy city or whatever. Just turn your thoughts inward by focusing on the breath. Start to slowly lengthen those inhales and exhales, moving into your Ujjayi breath. That's in and out through the nose. Exhaling with the oceanic sound in the back of the throat. If you're not familiar with the Ujjayi breath, you can go back to some of our other classes. Basically, you're exhaling like you're fogging up a mirror, except closing your mouth and letting that sound come from the nose. And keeping that breath throughout our yoga practice. So just start to bend forward, stretching the arms forward. Walk the hands over to the right, just gently, no need to push your body down, just fold a little bit. See how that feels. I'm gonna be honest, we're a little bit out of practice. We've been definitely doing some physical stuff, but not yoga, so I'm gonna start nice and easy. Walk your fingers back to the front and over to the left. Back to center and come up to sit and just twist gently to the right, nice and gentle, warming up the body. And release, twisting to the left. Come back to center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Pause for a moment. Inhale, arms overhead again. And flip your palms up. Stretching out. And float the hands down. And let's come into a tabletop. Starting with some cat and cow, as we often do. Inhale to extend the spine, gazing upwards. Exhale to push the ground away. Flex the spine, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. A couple more times at your own pace. And this can get a little bit more loosey-goosey, a little more flexible. Maybe making a cement mixer, staying with your cat and cow, or just moving around, seeing what feels good to your body. You can gaze over one shoulder and the other. And come back to center. Picking up the right leg, make some circles. And back to center. Inhale, extend, sort of a cat and cow with the leg extended. And exhale, bring the knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Place a foot between the hands and rise up. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Nice and gentle still, settling into the pose. You can move around, see how it feels. Maybe you want a little bit more stretch in the front of the hip. Maybe you want to go for more of a back bend. Find out what's feeling good today. Exhale, place the left hand down. Nice, gentle twist. And exhale, both hands around the right foot, and just come back into tabletop. Other side, left leg comes into nice circular motion. Opening up the hip. Back to neutral. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Like a one-legged cat-cow. Inhale, extend. And exhale, flex, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands and rise up. Crescent lunge with the left leg forward. Again, settling in. You can move around. See what feels good to you today. I'm feeling a little just flexy today, moving around. And exhale the right hand down, twisting to the left. Nice and gentle, take it easy. Exhale the left hand down and step back into tabletop. And let's just walk the hands forward, coming into puppy dog pose. You can have your chin down on the mat or your forehead. And walk the hands back, coming into child's pose. Take your right hand and thread it underneath the left armpit. Nice, thread the needle from child's pose. You can place your right ear or cheek on the mat. Inhale back to center. And thread the needle with the left arm underneath the right armpit, bringing your left cheek to the ground, to the mat, to the towel, to the sheet, whatever surface you're on. Come back to center, setting up for downward dog, our first downward dog. Settling in gently, be working one leg and the other, or coming up onto the tiptoes and settling back down. Taking your time, but always striving for a nice long spine. You don't have to have your legs straight. You can have them bent. You just want to have a nice long spine from your hips all the way up to your neck. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's walk to the top of the mat and just hang over your hang over your legs at the top of the mat. Nice forward fold. And bend one leg and the other. Keep your knees bent. Whatever feels comfortable. And slowly roll up to stand. Last thing to come will be your head on top of the spine. Inhale deeply and exhale through the mouth. Release any tension that you still might be holding. Oh, I'm yawning, but think about your jaws and your forehead and your shoulders and just let them relax. We'll do a few sun salutations. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna just keep moving on this one. Exhale. One more breath at the bottom of your next exhale. Come to the top of the mat, however it makes you feel good. So walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Here we go again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, flat back, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, float back or step back, lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Rise up, warrior 1. Holding here. And on your next exhale, open warrior 2, inhaling. Exhale, warrior 2. 3 breaths. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle pose. Without props, you can place your hand on your knee as I am. If you have your block, you can place it here. Or if you're comfortable, you can come all the way down onto the ground. Some days you're more comfortable with that and you can. Some days you don't have to. A couple more breaths. Inhale, reverse warrior again. Exhale, hands down. Step back and move through a flow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, twisting across the body. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot down, rise up, warrior 1. 3 long breaths. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. 3 long breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left knee towards the front. Taking the same position you did on the other with your block or prop or not. Or if you're feeling quite unsymmetrical, maybe it's different. Usually it's the same. Feeling a long side stretch all the way from the outside of your right foot up the body, all the way to the tips of the right fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down, move through a flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to, I did it backwards. Knee to right elbow. If you like, here's a great time for an arm balance. Something fun to play with. Or just keep moving. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. And place the foot between the hands. Rise up, high lunge this time. Exhale, plant the left hand down, lunge twist. Coming to the, let the left foot, come to the outside edge and bring the right leg back, side plank. Or if you like, you can always place the knee down for a modified side plank. Otherwise, hold here. Place the hand down and move through a flow. Left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. That's right this time. Twisting. Inhale, leg high. Setting up for that arm balance if you like. Knee comes to the right elbow. Play around with that. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. And step the foot between the hands, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, place the right hand down, twisting to the left. Let the right, outside of the right foot come to the ground, planting the right hand nice and steady, side plank facing to the left. Again, you can always place the right knee down for a modified side plank. Exhale, plant the hands and flow. Walk the feet forward and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, grab your big toes in a yogi toe lock and fold, bending your elbows outward. Padangustasana. Feeling a deep forward fold. Your legs can stay bent, but experiment with that fold. Maybe working to slowly straighten your legs. But remember, don't overdo it. Whatever you feel is okay. Inhale, half lift. If that was good or too much or just enough for you, that's fine. Do that again, a Padangustasana. Otherwise, lift your feet up, place your hands underneath, stepping on your hands. Padahastasana, fold deeply, elbows come outwards. This one, your knees definitely might be bent, unless you're really, really flexible. And release the hands. Roll up to stand, knees staying bent. Something I want to work in, I just remembered for something that Kayla's planning. Let's step back into high lunge. Right foot comes back, high lunge. And slowly turn out to the side, warrior two. And now come backwards into Skandasana. So you can plant your hands if need be, but we're working to stretch the groin and hamstring and just sort of flow back and forth, working out those hamstrings nice and easy. No need to overdo it, but I just want to warm them up. If you're feeling really balanced, you can keep your hands in prayer as you move back and forth at your own pace. If you're really feeling this and getting into that stretch, that's fine. And one more time to the back of the mat. Putting the hands down, crawling forward to frame the front foot and move through a one or two last flows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna switch this up, fancy it up. Right knee comes forward, rise up, high lunge. So it's almost like we made a circle from the step back on the other side. Exhale, warrior two. And come back into Skandasana at the back of the mat. Ooh, don't be afraid to get your balance with those hands and start to flow back and forth. And crawl forward to the front of the mat. Hands framing the front foot. Step back into plank. Lower down, one last flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk forward into a squat. Opening up the inside of those hips again. Enjoying this pose. I'm really into the squat sit now that we've been in Asia for a long time.
Yeah.
This is like the standard chill out seat. Exhale, plant the hands and fold forward. Inhale, rise up one last time. Slowly, slowly inhale, arms all the way overhead. And exhale, Tadasana. Okay.
Whew. That was an excellent yoga warm-up for our next HIIT section. All right, so in this HIIT section, it's still gonna be 20 minutes, just slightly different than what we're used to. Not a ladder workout like the last one, but we're gonna have 2 sections, 5 minutes each, repeated twice. So instead of 10 workouts, we're doing 5 and 5 and repeating. So all the moves are pretty familiar, some are new, but they're pretty easy, so it'll be easy to follow along too, and like always, there's modifications. So without further ado, I'm going to start my timer, and the first thing we're starting with are speed skaters, which we have done a few times in the past. So in 5. Okay. Down. So try to keep a straight back when you're bending down. And if you can't touch all the way to the ground, if you just don't feel like it, you can just reach out straight in front of you and not touch down. Okay, the next one is going to be a new one. Just a few more seconds here. We just sort of prepped for this. It's lateral lunge pendulum hops. It's kind of a mouthful, but you'll see what I mean. Okay, so
Which way are we going? Are we going this way first?
you can go this way.
Oh, didn't start yet.
Ready? Okay. So lunge out, lateral. Oops, I did it wrong. Watch Harry.
No need to super overdo this one. This one can kind of mess up your hand.
You go
your
too
groins.
fast. Yeah, and if you really don't want to go this fast, you can just alternate like we were doing in the yoga and just omit the jump like this. So go at your speed. You don't have to do the jump, but just sort of intensifies the movement. Okay, next, locust push-ups. So get into push-up position. Right, and start, so go all the way down, locust, up, all the way down. So when you're doing the locust move, you should be inhaling. So kind of try, exhale, going down, inhale. A few more seconds. Okay. Bent knee jackknife. So it's sort of like a V abs, except you're gonna have bent knees.
It's okay. No, you go that way. We'll show both ways.
Alright, so you're gonna get up, try to touch your ankles. Oops. And extend. the legs each time.
Oh. That's harder. Oh.
Yeah. Woo. Just a few more seconds. All right. Okay, now we're gonna do single leg burpees. We're gonna start in squat position. And for the first round, we're gonna do just our right leg. So squat, throw back with one supporting leg, push up, jump up with that one leg. Try not to put the left leg down the whole time. So always start in a squat, sorry.
Yeah.
Except for the squat.
How do you go back to a squat?
Well, you just come back up, jump,
Okay.
and then squat. Okay, now one more time through 5 exercises. Speed skaters is first.
Oh.
What were those?
Rats.
Ew.
I prefer the puppies from the other videos. Guess that's what you get in a big city.
Yeah.
It's the year of the rat after all.
True. It is
Chinese
the
New Year
idea.
here in Hanoi. Seriously, stay away though.
All right, 10 more seconds. Speed up if you can. Woo! Okay. Lateral lunge pendulum hops. Okay. So remember, just omit the hop. If it's too much, this can be a pretty, like what I'm doing. I'm not doing it like Harry. I have a sore inner thigh situation, so, but to up the intensity, eventually we can go really far.
Go for a swim. Come on.
All right. Next, locust push-ups. So, is it push-up position? All down. All right, 15 more seconds.
Make sure to set the body nice and rigid again when you're coming to your push up. Nice strong plank. Oh.
Okay. Get on your back. We're doing bent knee jackknife.
Oh.
gotta do with control. Don't flail your limbs. You have weights, you can do this with weights as well.
Right.
We don't need them. Single leg burpee on the left side this time. So supporting squat, jump back, left leg, down, up, hop, squat, jump back.
Yeah.
A little bit. Takes the single leg deadlift hops to another level. Okay. All right, now we move on to the second set. 5 repeated twice. And we're gonna start with jugglers. So you can take a little break now. Water, rest, and we're gonna start. So. All right, 10 seconds. Definitely feeling it. It's been a while.
What's next?
2 switch lunges, 4 squat jumps. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat.
Got a fruit in my foot.
More seconds. Whew. Ooh, good job. 1 tricep push-up, 4 plank jacks. So get to plank. Tricep push-up, narrow elbows. 4 plank jacks. Your elbows should skim your sides, and they're pointing straight back. More seconds. Woo. All right. Get on your butt. Russian twists. Ooh, it's a little uneven over here.
Hurts my butt.
again, if you have a weight, feel free to use it. Medicine ball.
This one I actually might use the weight.
Five more seconds. Woo! 2 jumping jacks, 1 crisscross. So crisscross, it's not like 2 movements, but calling it 1 rep. Alright. 1, 2. That's 1 crisscross.
Ah.
Ow. It's a little.
This is not our best surface.
Ow. Alright. Alright, back to the top. Jugglers. This one hurts too. Fifteen seconds.
Ah.
Ooh. All right, 2 switch lunges, 4 squat jumps. Two. Five more seconds. What is next? Push-up position. 1 tricep push-up, 4 plank jacks. Again, if you can't do the push-up, totally just go from the knees. Okay, Russian twists. Just 2 more. We're done with HIIT. Get your booty in a good position.
Have a nice rut here. And you might notice I have my ankles crossed and I'm sort of switching the cross halfway through.
Okay.
More or less.
Or in this case, since we do it twice, you can just do one side and the other. Oh, definitely struggling since we've taken some time off.
Time off, we hike like 12 miles every day.
It's still different.
Yeah.
3. 2 jumping jacks. 1 crisscross. Try to find soft ground. More seconds. Ow. Woo! Okay, y'all. You did it. Feeling barfy. Fully catch our breaths.
Huh?
Fully catch our breath.
Pause the video if you need, as usual. Take your time to regain control of your breath. Maybe resting in child's pose. Maybe resting in corpse pose, Shavasana. This is always good. The goal is to regain control of your breaths. Bring your attention back to the length of your inhales and exhales as we did at the beginning of class. There is no time requirement, and you have no responsibilities other than watching your breath. When you're ready, come all the way forward onto your belly. Bring your elbows to the ground, right underneath your shoulders, and you can measure the distance with your fingertips like this. And place your hands flat on the ground, Sphinx pose. You can gaze down the tip of your nose. No need to extend the neck. Just gaze forward and feel a nice extension of the back. And slowly roll down to the belly. And bring your hands out in front. Let's do a full locust. So we practice it in a fast way. Let's slow it down. Okay, so let's begin with the arms behind. And on an inhale, press your feet into the ground and rise up, your chest up. Exhale, lay your cheek down, wiggle the hips. This time, take your hands and clasp them behind your back. Inhale, come up, hands clasped. You can raise your legs as well, with your toes maybe touching. And exhale, release. Shake out the hips. And push up into downward facing dog. Taking your time to arrive here. Inhale the right leg high, and exhale, open the hip. Maybe making some circles. If you like, you can flip your dog. Bring your body back around, squaring off the hips. Exhale, bring the knee to your nose. Setting up for pigeon with the right leg forward. Grabbing props if you like to. Oh wow, it's actually finally cool, so I can show how I would use a non-sanctioned yoga store prop. It's just a sweatshirt rolled up. And I could use this like a blanket right here under my rear hip, or maybe under my front hip. How about that? Exhale to come into your full expression of pigeon. Taking your time to relax into this pose, setting up for your own comfort. If you like, take that right hand and, like we did earlier, thread the needle and twist. This will bring a stronger stretch to the outside of your right hip. If it's too much, just remain in your regular pigeon. Bring it back and walk the hands back. Opening up to three-legged dog, and exhale, place the foot down. Inhale, left leg high, open the hip. Flip the dog, if you like, if you do it on the other side. Come back, squaring the hips. Setting up for pigeon on the other side. If you did on the other side, threading the arm through, left arm under the right. Coming back to center if you are twisted. Walking the hands back. Planting the hands and coming up, three-legged dog. And downward facing dog. Just walk the feet forward again to that yogi squat. And you can open this up, planting your right hand on the ground, extending your left and gazing up towards the left thumb. If you're feeling really flexible, you can reach around for a bind, grabbing the wrist or the thumb. Release the bind, extend once more, and come back to center. Letting the head float gently on top of your spine. Other side, plant the right hand, open the left.
Left.
Hmm?
Open right.
Sorry, plant the left hand, open the right. And if you did on the other side, reach for your bind, grabbing your wrist and opening the chest. And gently release the bind, planting the left hand, open the right, and bring it back to center. And now we can kind of just come to your seat. Oh, maybe not so aggressively. But hey, that's okay. Extend your legs out straight. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Your hands falling where they may, maybe on your knees or shins or on your feet. Maybe your knees are slightly bent, but making sure to fold forward with a straight back before your head comes down. Inhale, slowly come up. Shake out the legs a little bit. Let's bring the feet to touch and come into Baddha Konasana. Now, if you have your handy dandy prop, maybe a sweatshirt or something, maybe you have two, you can support your legs, or you can do this neat little trick and make a little snake, and that will sort of support your legs if you need that support. It's if you're feeling a really strong stretch in the groin in this position. But otherwise, just bring the feet nice and close. You can sit like this or slowly tilt forward from the hips, long spine, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, extend the left leg. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Sorry, the bugs are coming out. A little itchy. And let's set up for Janu Shirsasana.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn the torso and fold over the left leg. Long. Inhale, slowly come up. And let's switch sides. Right leg extends. Left foot to inner right thigh, inner right groin. Inhale, arms up. And face the torso towards your extended leg and fold over the leg. Inhale, slowly rise up. You can shake those legs out. And let's do our seated twist. Left leg outside of right, foot planted flat. You can keep your leg extended or tuck the right leg back. Left hand comes behind. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, twisting to the left, keeping the hips pointed forward. Inhale to extend the back nice and long, and exhale, fold, twist. Don't twist so far that you're sacrificing your hips staying square forward or that you're forcing your body. Just twist as much as is comfortable. Maybe going so far as to gaze all the way over the back, left shoulder. Inhale, release, back to center, and exhale, counter twist to the right. Nice and gentle. And untwist your legs and shake them out. Let's do the other side. Left foot outside of right knee. If you did so on the other side, fold the right leg back. If you extended the leg on the other side, stay symmetrical if you like. And let's bring the right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale to twist, keeping those hips pointed forward. Exhaling to twist. On each inhale, bring your focus to your nice long spine with your head floating atop. And exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more, maybe not. Inhale, come back to center, and counter twist to the right, to the left. And come back to center, just shake out the legs. So we usually do a little inversion, often it's a shoulder stand. Let's just take a moment to maybe practice headstand today, tripod headstand. So you can take your hands and interlace them like this. Making a strong triangle with your one elbow, two elbows, and your interlaced hands. These fingers interlaced will become a cradle for the back of your head. I have a ponytail right there. So yeah, what Kayla's doing, right on the back of your head where I have a weird bump, grab and make a strong tripod with those. I'm gonna turn sideways. You can keep doing it. I'm trying not to fall on you.
Okay.
I'll move so I don't. So I've made my
strong tripod. Now place the very crown of the head on the ground with your hands supporting the back of your head, and walk your feet up into a pike, closer and closer, as close as you can get to your body. And now we can come to that nice egg shape and slowly extend the legs high. Don't be afraid to fall. Woo! Just don't fall on your partner. If you're doing really well like Kayla, you can start to come down into your egg-shaped knees, coming back to where you started. I got you. So show them what we got. Yeah, bring that egg all the way down. Yeah, nice. So that's something to play around with. Lots of fun. Or you can just do shoulder stand. Okay, now that we did that craziness, I'm gonna turn around. Let's turn this way. And let's come to a nice recline position. And just wrap it up. Knees, feet flat on the ground, knees up. And we'll do a little figure four. Reach the hands between, grabbing the left leg, and just pull gently. Flexing the foot just keeps everything nice and arranged so you don't pull too hard. Let's place the left foot back down and let the right foot fall to the ground. Figure four, twist in a reclined position, and maybe gaze to the right. I think it's misting here a little bit. Bring your head back and then bring your legs back. And switch the legs. Left ankle comes to right knee. Keep that foot nice and flexed. And reach through to grab your right thigh. And just give it a gentle pull, feeling the stretch on the outside of the left hip again, like a reclining pigeon. And release gently. Let the left foot fall to the ground, gazing over your left shoulder, arms in a T or a cactus shape. Gaze back at the sky, bring your legs back, place the left foot down, gather your legs up and squeeze yourself into a nice ball and just maybe roll back and forth, gently massaging the muscles on either side of your spine. Squeeze yourself really tight to a tiny ball and release. Shavasana, releasing everything, your attention to your breath, your thoughts and expectations for your performance, your thoughts and expectations for your life, the sounds that surround you, and just be here. This time I'm actually going to remind you that if you want a long Shavasana, to the far reaches of the galaxy, in and out, opposite sides of a black hole. Feel free to pause the video and traverse the cosmos. Otherwise, just let it all go here. This is a rest.
fingers and toes. Just a little bit. Bring your attention back to your breath. How does it feel? How does your body feel? Inhale, arms overhead and big stretch. And roll to one side, whichever is most comfortable. Slowly bringing yourself up into a seat. Your eyes can remain closed. You can remain relaxed. And from a seated, comfortable position, let's just end with a few thoughtful breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, releasing whatever is left, whatever tension, whatever things remain in your mind for the rest of your day or your week. Just let them go right now. Inhaling deeply and exhale, sigh. Once more, inhale. Let it all go. One last deep breath. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Come back to where you are. Thank you for joining us. Thank yourself for following along today and doing something. I know I'm glad we did. And as always, namaste.